Hello there, it's Sean, and welcome to the very first episode of the Who Dares Closes podcast by yours truly, Sean Sena. What you're about to hear is part one of a 6-episode series specially designed for you, the high-ticket sales professional, or closer, depending on what you like to call yourself. But these 6 episodes are designed to answer all your burning questions that you're struggling with, questions that you didn't even know that you're struggling with. The thing is, whatever you are experiencing right now, I've seen it all and I know how to solve those problems. So if you haven't already done so, I hope that you're not going to treat these like just any other podcast, but you're actually going to take out your pen and your journal and take down some serious notes, because what I'm about to share with you, you probably haven't heard it anywhere before. So if you're truly serious, then it is time to start thinking and playing like a champion. So go ahead and close all other distractions and focus and take notes, because episode 1 is about the basics, it's about the fundamentals, it's about the must-haves, okay? Number 1, before we even talk about any techniques and any of the skill and things like that, in the first place, did you make a committed decision, okay? A committed decision to go all in on this journey, to do this full-time, building a 6 or even 7-figure career where you can close remotely with your high-income skills and help business owners, coaches, influencers, authors, entrepreneurs close their back-end high-ticket solutions, high-ticket offers, and actually do this full-time as a career. Because there's no point giving you the skills, the training, the techniques if in the first place you didn't even make that promise to yourself that you're going to give this your very best and make that 100% committed decision to do this full-time, to go all in. Do you understand? This is the first and most important ingredient, criteria, that every high-ticket sales professional needs to have. So if you haven't already made that decision, I can tell you right now that after working with hundreds of sales professionals, the number one reason that really holds people back is fear, guilt, uncertainty, confusion. At the back of your mind, you're thinking, hey, I have no experience. I haven't done sales before. I don't have my own business. I don't have my own sales job. I come in with nothing. If that is you, then you are exactly like the old me, and it is what I call a pure closer. You have no experience. You haven't done this before. You don't have your own business. You don't have a sales job. So how can you be like the other seasoned veterans, or at least people that have some experience? How can you be like them? You see, I know that is exactly what you're thinking, because that was the old me. And it is natural. You understand? Anyone that doesn't have experience, it is natural to doubt yourself. It is natural to question yourself. To have that bit of fear or apprehension, it is normal. But what is not normal is you not exercising the power of your decision. You understand? It doesn't matter what your results or experience are. What matters is your decision. What every high-ticket sales professional needs to know before we talk about all the skills and sales techniques is the power of decision. This concept of inside-out thinking, write it down, it's so important. Regardless of conditions, regardless of environment, regardless of effects in you, between you and yourself, I'd like to challenge you right now to make that promise to yourself that regardless of whatever happens on the outside, on your inside, today, you are going to make that committed decision to make this work. Why is this decision so important? Because without this decision, understand this, you are destined to fail. You are destined to fail without this decision. Because there will be days where you will be filled with rejection as a sales pro, with uncertainty. There will be days that you might feel demoralized. You know, this journey isn't a bed of roses. It isn't a bed of roses. So the only thing that's going to keep you alive, driven, focused, to be able to conquer your days with consistency, focus, discipline, precision, what do you think needs to happen? That's right. You need to make that committed decision to go all in. Unless and until you have that decision, you're not going to survive a week in this game. Without this decision, what you will have is what I call the part-timers mentality. You understand? It's this mentality where, hey, I can make some easy money. You know, my influencers, my business owners, they're gonna spend all their money to get leads from me. I just get on the phone, I flap my gums, I make a couple of thousand. If I don't close, it's none of my business. It's on them. I just need to have some sales techniques. It's okay, I'm not spending the money on ads. I'm not spending the money to get leads. Other people are doing it. I just need to come in. If I fail, then I don't lose anything. It is my business owner, it is my influencer that loses the investment. If you're thinking like this, may I ask you, if you were a business owner, if you were an influencer, would you hire you? What do you think? So if you're having this part-time side hustle, easy money, oh, I'm just gonna flap my gums and recite some sales techniques and make a couple of thousands every month, if that is your thinking, you might as well get out of the game right now, because I can tell you right now, you will not survive a week in this business. No one is going to hire someone with this kind of naive or lazy mentality. You understand? So bring your A game. You want to get the prize of closing 5, 6, 7 figures remotely with your skill? But are you willing to make the sacrifice? I'm talking about thousands of hours of practice, going through thousands of prospects, going through thousands of rejections, honing your craft, getting your experience, living it all in the journey. Do you have that conviction in you to go the distance? I can tell you right now, that is the closer. That is the sales professional that every business wants to have on their team. You understand? They are not looking for someone with that part-time mentality. So it doesn't matter, okay? Even if you're young or old or have no experience or have all kinds of experience, at the end of the day, do you have the mental strength to lead your prospects to the solution, to lead those of you that are in sales teams, to lead the sales team to victory, to be in the trenches with your influencer, with the business owners, when they need someone, a leader, to come into the business and elevate their business pain, to lift the sales burdens, to take charge of the sales function so that they can free up their hands and go do what they excel at and get out of the business. That is what every business owner is thinking. That is who they want on their team. Now, do you understand why you need to make that decision? Because without your consent, without your commitment, you can forget about acquiring skill, technique, experience, because when you get tested, without that foundation, without that mental strength, that inside-out thinking, that outcome independence, you get it? Are you getting it now? Without this mentality, you won't last a week in this game. And no one is looking for a part-time closer. I'm sure you wouldn't want it. So ask yourself the following questions. Do you have that bleeding neck urgency? Why must you make this journey work out for you? Do you have that commitment, that sense of urgency in you to make this work? That is the decision that you need to give yourself. If you can't do that, then you might as well get out of the game right now, because you won't last a week in this game anyways. No one is looking for that part-time closer. Now, not all of you are that half-hearted, okay? Sometimes it really is because of limiting beliefs that either you can't see or you can't purge out of your system. That is natural as well. No human being is born perfect. If that is you, I encourage you to take decisive action, to speak to someone that is able to eliminate those limiting beliefs and give you the mindset, give you the mentality, give you the confidence and the guidance to make that decision, to have the confidence that, hey, someone has already done it, and he can show me, he can coach me. So I'm going to believe in myself because I can see how this game is being played and how I can play to win. So if after today's episode, you are enlightened in the sense where you have more clarity on the very first step that you need to know, that you need to have that decision, and you want more help, you want my help, you want to speak with me or any member on my team to give you that clarity and that confidence and that roadmap to turning your skill as a closer, as a sales pro, into a full-time 6-7 figure career remotely, do yourself a favor and head over to mindadvancement.com/apply. mindadvancement.com/apply. It's going to be somewhere in the description of this podcast. Click on that link and book a free breakthrough session with my team to find out how you can actually play to win. If you are truly serious, it doesn't need to take 3 years. It doesn't need to take 12 months. There is only one factor that is stopping you from turning your 12-month goal into a 3-month reality, and that factor is you. So go ahead right now, take decisive action, click on the link and have that free breakthrough session. Start that conversation with us today and find out if you truly have what it takes to win at this game of being a high-ticket sales professional. Until next time, it's Sena. Keep a lookout for episode 2 and I will see you there. Have a great day.